Hey chat, how are you? Gasps. So, bought Lennox a new electric avenue scooter. If you're just joining us, it's his fourth scooter in 3 years. The first three were Go Tracks, two of which were under warranty replacement because Go Tracks sucks. First, the Go Track scooter, $375. So for the fourth scooter, I thought it's time to make a change because Go Tracks, an allegedly reputable company, sold at brick and mortar stores, i.e. Walmart, and they're headquartered. They have some sort of office facility set up in Tejas. So it's not no Amazon brand. It's not no qmetxcqquu. All those Amazon quote-unquote companies, they always got a QQ in the middle of their purported name. But it's not them. Like, they seem to be some sort of operation. But they make a crappy product and have horrible customer service. So a few months ago, started checking slickdeals.net. I know there's a trillion deal websites out there, but I'm old school and Slick Deals is manageable. There's about 150 deals on their front page, but some of these deal websites, tens of thousands of deals, they got the endless scroll thing going on, and it's like, it's too much, it's overwhelming. Slick Deals is low key, and I can deal with it. So I saw that AOVOPRO, AOVOPRO, which is sort of a word. It doesn't have a QQ in there. The ES80, which is their second lowest model. The ES60 is the lowest. I never heard of AOVOPRO. And yes, they have a website, but that takes 2 minutes to throw up with the help of Shopify. So I see it, hop in the Slick Deals comments, and it's just like any comment section. It's a cesspool of hate and vitriol. First comment, I have this scooter, I love it. Second comment, this scooter sucks, it caught on fire. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your helpful input. It was on sale on a website called AliExpress, which has been around for a while. It was formerly known as Alibaba. They had a rebrand or whatever a few years ago. It was the Temu before Temu. And I've always known about them. I've never bought anything from AliExpress. Bought a few things from Temu, although not in at least a year because their stuff really sucks. That's why it's super cheap. But I was like, it's sort of reputable, and I asked my coworker, Mr. Pow, have you ever bought anything from AliExpress? And he said, yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, it's just like any other discount third-party, primarily vendor website. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll take a crack at it. So the AOVOPRO ES80 listed at $141, $26 coupon code, leaving the price at $115. Normally on Amazon and Walmart, this ES80, $180. So I was like, okay, this is a good savings. And I'm adding to cart, coupon code, looking at everything. And then they have a PayPal login. Like, you can pay part of this with PayPal. I'm like, okay, log into my PayPal through AliExpress. And I have $53 in there. I have no idea where it came from, but it's been years, and every once in a while I'll check it. I'm like, okay, I don't know where that $53 came from, but I have it there as a credit, or that's my balance or whatever. But how do you even use PayPal? I have no clue. So I was like, well, I'll put the $53 to this $115, and then Rakuten. Back to the Slick Deals comments are like, Rakuten has cashback too. So I go onto Rakuten, the former buy.com, which I bought a VCR from way back in the early halcyon days of the internet. But you do the Rakuten thing, $22 cashback. I'm like, okay, I can do this. So the coupon code, $53 in PayPal, and then $22 via Rakuten, the former buy.com. Terrible name, Rakuten. I don't like saying that. It's horrible, horrible marketing. Go back to buy.com. Coupon code $26, $40 of my own paper, of my own scratch. I was like, I could swing that for a scooter. It arrives and I hid it, and by hiding it, I put it behind some shelves in the garage for a couple months to surprise Lennox for Xmas, and I put it together. It's super easy. The Go Tracks, that was easy too, but that involved just a little bit more of connecting wires, screws, and bolts, and yada. But this one, a couple bolts, I screwed right in. I was like, okay, it's assembled, and it's a little more advanced. 3 years in technology, I guess. So it looks more high tech than the caveman Go Tracks. My dishonest review, guys. Hey guys, honest review. Well, here's a dishonest review. How about more dishonesty in the review hemisphere? But my review is that it's third party, off brand, generic, and might as well have QQ in their company name. It is what it is. It's $141 scooter. It's a $40 scooter final price on my end. Not exactly fine craftsmanship. That's as far as I'll go. Who cares? GoTrack sucks. I hope the AOVO Pro ES80 lasts a year. And then another thing I did was I logged on to AliExpress and I started to initiate a return just to see if what I could get away with, what I could toe the line. I want to be bad. Being bad feels good. But Temu is big with this. Like if you buy something for $6 on Temu, you click return, you go through their little questionnaire or whatever. They'll be like, how about you hold on to it and we'll give you $3 back. I was like, okay. Temu is, because dealing with the return and paying for shipping, and then they got to receive it and inspect it and store it and put it on a pallet and then resell it in some way. That's very capital intensive, labor intensive. So a lot of times with Temu, they'll be like, how about we give you half the price back, and we call it even Steven, or as Ricky Ricardo used to say, equal Pascual. So I go into the return process with AliExpress, and at the end they're like, how about instead of returning it, we'll give you $18 back. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I didn't want to do that because I just didn't know. Because if it's a full-on, if it breaks, it's a 90-day return policy. If it breaks within the 90 days, then I'm really screwed, and the scooter is really screwed, and I only have $18 back to show for it. So I'll keep it for the 80 plus days, and I put a little reminder on my calendar to try a fake return again on day 87. And if they want to give me back the $18, well, ain't no thing. This scooter, it goes 19 miles per hour, but if you download the app, you can unlock it to 22 miles per hour. I ain't telling Lennox about that because I'm already frightened of him going 19 miles per hour on a scooter on the mean streets of West Sac. So he doesn't need to go another 3 miles per hour. Okay. And Lincoln Wynn, don't you be spilling no secrets. Please don't tell him this. This is between you and I. And just remember, snitches get stitches. So yes, it's a cheap scooter, but it's fine. I just want my stepson's dreams to come true in the cheapest way possible. Other Christmas stuff, Pal got my entire family a gift. And I said, Mr. Powell, a little bit of a little blue humor-ish, if you will. I said, it's safe for work, right? Please tell me it's safe for work. Please tell me my kids, when we open it Christmas morning, it's going to be fine. And he said, yes, I assure you, it's SFW. And lo and behold, it's 4 Grinch Santa hats, which we all wore at some point on the big day of Christmas. What did Frankie get us for Christmas? Nothing. Oh, well, he vomited this morning. I got to clean it up. It was on the tile, so the kitchen tile right next to his little dish. So not a big deal, but thank you for that, Frankie Blue. Nicholas didn't get him anything because he doesn't have opposable thumbs. What would he even do with anything? And then when we went to Carolyn's parents' house on Christmas morning, before we eat, Alan Fisher, when Alan puts his mind to something, you just gotta go with it. You gotta smile and bear and batten down the hatches. But he made us, we got to sing Silent Night before we feasted. And not everyone knew the lyrics. It's a church song, but my mama, Grandma Teen, raised me right, so I know the lyrics. But I altered it a little. I said, Silent night, holy night, I am hungry, we are starving. Okay, well, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate. Oh, wait, I don't do that on this one. Okay, I think I'm done. Take care, brush your hair, peace out. I'm Audi 5000 G Money. Gotta go late. See ya. Finn.